And we're live. What's going on, world? September 19th, 2014, team meeting on this Friday. First and foremost, want to give God all the glory, that He is worthy. We thank Him that we get to come together. It's been a couple weeks and we've been going through a lot, but through it all, we remain to continue to stay consistent. And whether it's two of us, hey, we're still going to go after it. We're still going to put it all on air because there are things that need to be heard in order for us to continue on our journey in building our beverage empire. And so it wouldn't be possible without that man upstairs. And, just grateful from the bottom of my heart just to be able to do this. So with that being said, it's me and Geller. All those other guys, S, Pizzo, Will, Ray. Hopefully you guys catch the hangout. I know you guys are going. You guys got some other things that were planned, but yeah, we're gonna be right here. Meeting number 90. Tremaine Keller, Explorer Entertainment Music / Publishing Group, LLC, located in Ware Shoals, South Carolina. A partner in distribution through Boot Camp Enterprise and Sugo / World Collective Music Group. Also having music sponsored by Viacom International Incorporation. The reason they contacted us was because they will be attending the annual SXSW Music Festival held in Austin, Texas next March 2015, and wanted to promote our company's products at one of the biggest music festivals in the U.S. The event brought in 6,000 media outlets along with over 25,000 different companies advertising their brand. Sponsorship levels: level 1 is 10,000, level 2 is 7,500, and level 3 is 5,000. I responded as usual, and they emailed me back with wanting to bring Oosh Juice to South Carolina because it's an untapped territory, and putting together a proposal of their goals involving Oosh Juice and the benefits thereafter. So, I mean, that's how they're looking at it. First, they were looking at it as a sponsorship. Now they're looking at it as how can we get involved to help push this product, basically like an independent distributor. I mean, that's really what it is. And once we get that proposal, just trying to see what they're talking about. For me personally, just after seeing their artists, and you guys could check them out. I didn't really. I mean, that's not the type of music that I listen to, that I would play. But regardless of the fact, if there is something that we could possibly do to work together for exposure, something I'm looking into, or something that I'll look into or will look into. If there is a partnership in our destiny, or you know what I mean. Layla Lamb and Resco Laboratories. S was able to drop off a case of product that was produced in December of last year. This will speed up the process to us gaining entry into Whole Foods. When I get word, you all will definitely know. Patina Holman, Chase contest. Patina sent me an email about a contest that Chase is running, but I looked into it and it says you have to be in business for at least 2 years. 20 small businesses will get $150,000 in grants. For us, this is something that we need to prepare for next year and make sure we sign up to get a shot at winning. Kevin Shreeden, Project Bayview. Kevin reached out to us and said that he would be starting a Hawaiian barbecue restaurant as part of their nonprofit. They feel it would be a great complement to the menu because one of their executives loves Oosh Juice and says it's a must. When they are up and running and they reach back out to us, we'll set up this account in San Francisco. Kerry Aragon, Seed Capital. So far, the credit lines that have been confirmed is 17,000, and we are waiting to hear back on a few that are still in the air. Now, obviously, the interest rates are pretty high, but that's a risk I'm willing to take because of the fact these are revolving lines that can be raised. The 0% interest for up to 6 to 12 months. So some of the cards are 6 months, some of the cards are 12 months, and that's how, for us, how we have to look at it. Um, if we're already paying bills anyways and we're on time with it, why not? I mean, they're giving it to us, and that's how we have to look at it. As long as we continue to be responsible with things like this, once again, it's a revolving line. That credit line could increase to $50 to $1,000. There's some that go to 50. There's some that go to, $100,000, and there's some that go to 50 and some that go to 100. So I mean, that's how I see it, man. We just got to continue to keep on chipping away at it. I mean, because if we're looking at all the steps that we've taken to get here, all we did was just continue to work it more and more and then find a way. And then once we get in, then we just build that up. And that's what's been happening over the past 14 months now, going on 15 months in a couple of days. And so we're looking at us really growing right before our own eyes with all the steps that we've taken to build this company up to what it is today, and then now have the luxury of reaping some of the things that we've been longing for, which is capital, which is lines of credit, and whatnot. And it's because of the patience, it's because of the persistence and consistency, it's because of the willingness to just keep on trying. It's all those things that factor in to why now we have that luxury. And I will just continue to do what I need to do on my part and show you guys that, hey, it is possible. And just like you've seen, it took time, but we were going to do the time anyways. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's when I think of it, hey, it is what it is, but now it's slowly but surely we're getting to where we need to go. And it's because of the little things that we've done. Christina Gaola, Uta, Christina Uta. Christina reached out to us and requested a donation by Oosh Juice LLC to help sponsor her son, Timoteo, who was diagnosed with autism. There's an upcoming charity event called Walk Now for Autism Speaks. It's based in Anaheim and will be held on Sunday, December 7th. They are very tight with finances, and she is seeking ways to provide supplies to keep Timoteo energized. And, I mean, since there's only two of us here, what do you think about that personally?
Honestly, for reaching out, we appreciate it. And I feel if we can make it and everything, then why not? We always want to help as many people as possible, especially those really in need. So I really think if everything that is lined up and is factual and is true, then why not? That is our overall mission in life anyway, is to help people in need and show people that and give them hope at the same time. So I feel if it lines up and if it aligns with what we have going on and everything, and I'd love to help and support somebody in need. Because one day we might need it.
Yeah, I mean, since it's in December, we'll bring it up again for the rest of the group. One of the things that I want to stress is it's just like Yella said. I mean, if everything falls in line with what we got going on during that time, hey, let's do it. Why not? But for us personally, at, from a business perspective, you have to be smart about the decisions that you make for the company because, hey, this is just one person that's using autism to help out. I mean, I'm not saying that's in a bad way, but what if another person came at us with same type of deal? I mean, yeah, and then you just open up the door to everybody. It's not insensitive for the fact that I'm pretty sure that the bigger brands were probably getting hit up too. Like probably some of the people that were interested in their brand and helped grow their thing, and they had to say no because of the fact that hey, it's not the proper time, or what if we do open up this door and then we get a flood and then it sinks us or whatever because we're being too good to people. Um, and that's the thing that we have to be careful for because of the fact that we're still a small startup company and we're still growing. Now, the least that we could do, we could probably donate a case. You know? Hey, we may not have no money, but you know what? This is a good cause. Here goes a case. It's the least we could do on us. Hey, you know what I mean? So not only does it help us, uh, not only does it make us look good, but that exposure that we're looking for in a crowd that is unfamiliar with us. So, I mean, I know it's only 12 bottles, it's only a case, but the word of mouth is going to go further than that case, and that's what we're banking on. So, once again, bring it up to the group team and get some more views on it. Toru Shiokawa, CTC Foods International, LA. Myself and Toru have been back and forth through emails and he gave the positives and negatives of what he thought about Oos juice. Positive, very smooth and tasty, kind of nectar juice. The negative, a little too sweet. Quantity is too big, good or bad. So he basically, from a consumer standpoint, he doesn't know if it's good or bad. I'm not sure. I mean, probably because based on all the products that he's dealt with, maybe through experience, his consumer base, the stores that they go to, maybe they prefer something smaller than 20 ounce. I mean, I don't know why he brought that up, but we'll soon find out. Uh, Maybe it's portion sizes that particular market is looking for. So we'll see. The last thing that he said was we had an exotic bottle design and smoothie taste is very unbalanced. Once again, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe it's because he tastes all the flavors and it's like, oh wow, doesn't expect it. That last one, right? Maybe because the you could really taste the taro last. Is that fact?
Um, that's zero.
Oh yeah. So, all right. So I mean, from what I've heard and people just mentioning, some people taste that last, that bitter part when some of the when sample or just even people they'll say, oh man, I tasted that little bitter part, and that's pretty much taro. Um, but who knows? Here goes what they wanted though. They wanted a product spec, which includes such things as bottle dimensions, case dimensions, and weight, pallet dimensions and weight, pallet TIX, HI. And what that basically means is the case slash layer and the layers slash pallet. So however many cases is on the layer uh, and then how high. Kathleen DeCiccio, H.A. Ryder and Sons. I contacted Kathleen and asked if she could provide this info for me, and her response: there are 102 cases per pallet. The pallet weight is approximately 1,876 pounds. There are 6 layers at 17 cases per layer. And then the height is 55 inches tall. Toru Shiokawa, CTC Food International LA. I relayed the info back to Toru, and I followed up with an email because they took a trip to Japan. So I just wanted to make sure we were still on their minds. And here goes the thing with that. What I sent him was 11 days ago. And so personally, through that 11 days, and we were handling business and we got everything taken care of, and today I said, you know what? It's been 11 days. Maybe he forgot about us. He went to Japan. Who knows what went on over there? And so I said, man, let me write back. Let me see what they're talking about. Did they get afraid of what we presented to them? Because he also wanted, not only did he want the product spec, but he wanted pricing, pricing per pallet. What is the expense? He wanted that, so I had given him that. They wanted to meet certain profit margins for themselves as a distributor, 20%, and then for the retailer, 35%. We gave them all that information, and that's why, you know, I just had to see, was it a yes or a no, so we can move on. And for us, Toru said they need 1 case of sample for the customer to introduce and obtain item registered. The office is in South City, so we'll just make a drop. After it's confirmed, new item registered, they want to start with a pallet first because they want to see if their customers like it or not. Now, this is talking about entering the LA market. And we get info like this and what we've been talking about for a long time, whether it's been on a hangout or just through conversations with each other. We always look for the big hit. We always look for, you know, the game-winning touchdown. But it's little things like this that say, hey, we're still building. You will see that, but in due time. All this time, we had a plan of gaining an account with a distributor within 6 months, I believe. It's 14 months going on 15 months. And this distributor, even though it's in LA, it's these little things like this that put things in perspective and say we're on the right path. We just got to continue to gravitate towards it. I don't know how big this really is because of the fact that we've never done this before and we've never gained an account. So I don't even know how this is all going to work out, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to do my best to make sure that we hit this market hard and we keep this connection with this distribution company and we continue to grow it in order to grow and expand our business. Words can't express how much I feel at this time. I mean, there's been mixed emotions, obviously, with everything that's happened from the passing of Big Mama, but you get these things that happen during this time of loss, and you get these signs that, man, you still got work to do. You know you're hurting, but just keep on going. I got a lot more in store if you remain faithful. And it's those things like that that really say, wow, man, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on. I mean, because whether you believe it or not, it's working. All of us knuckleheads. I mean, that's what they used to call us when we were kids. Uncle James, knuckleheads. Look at what these knuckleheads is doing now. You feel me? Like, I mean, and it all reverts back to him, and that's why we say, you know what? He's our rock. Because even at our weakest moments, he shows us things like this, reminding us of how strong he's going to be for us, with blessing us what we've been continually asking for day in and day out, opening up these doors for us so we can do what we do, making the way so that we can just follow through and let everybody know who sent us because we're here to make some noise. I mean, it's things like this that you guys got to take to heart and really appreciate and value, man, that we're still here. After 14 months, we're still here, and more doors continue to open up. If it was not supposed to happen as far as the drink just being a hit or, just grabbing the attention of consumers, then we would have seen that a long time ago. We just got to focus on the positive, and the positive is that there are people still going out there and buying more product every day. You know what I mean? And that's what we focus on. We already know the journey is long, but staying committed. If we do that, if we remain faithful to this journey, look at what God's going to continue to do for us. So this is huge for us, man. Last but not least, man, weekly updates and presentations. I want to go with distribution. Distribution, you guys heard the news. I mean, right there. That's what we're dealing with. Entry into LA. And we're going to really see what it takes to survive in a market outside of Central Coast of the Bay Area. That's what we're going to see. We're going to find out what we're made of. We're going to find out if we do have some type of pool. We're going to find out a lot about ourselves. And the thing is that what we have to remember is we're not going to win in every market. That's just how things go. So our job is to continue to check out all these markets and see what we can do in them. And if we can, have people gravitate towards our brand and really become a loyal customer, we look for not only to grow and expand more rapidly just by entering new regions and territories, but it speeds up everything that we got going on here. Everything. And that's what I want us to really look at and say, oh man, here goes our chance. If we didn't see it before, here it goes right now. Because just like we were able to get off 120 cases, just like we were able to get off 140 cases, we're going to get off 102 cases right here with the distributors. Now, whatever happens from there, that's still 102 cases going to one spot. Our first time ever. And the thing with that is because of the fact that I don't know how big that market is, what they are servicing. I don't know what it is with that. But what I do know is that if they just said, oh, let's just start off with a pallet, well, what if next time he says, let's get 5 pallets? What if the next time he said, oh, I got a friend, he wants 10 pallets? Those are the things that we can look forward to. The only thing is that we have to figure out how to really tap into the market in order to keep the account with the distributor. That is our test. That is our test. And one way or another, we just have to do it, because if Victoria's Kitchen, the people that have been helping us out, the other beverage company that's been helping us out, if they could do it, they've been in business for 2.5 years. I'm not sure when they gained this account with CTC, but if they're able to do it, I know that's their backyard, but still, they got over 1,000 accounts, and I know they're not, they don't have enough time to just be doing samplings and at every location that is under this CTC food brand distributor. So whatever they're doing, we're going to ask for insight. We're going to get their opinions. We're going to get their feedback. We're going to try to gain as much information for us to be able to not only live in that market, but thrive. That's what we want to do. So, that's distribution, man. It took us a while. It took us longer than expected, but we got it. We got one, and one is just going to continue to pile on with more, because once people, like we read, once distributors know that you have a distributor, it makes it more easier to gain an account with them, because it's like, oh dang, if they took them on, well, Well, let me try, just like he said, one case or one pallet. Let me try pallet, see what it does, and we'll go from there. But that's distribution. I don't know if marketing has anything. All right, so for basically for marketing, um, our thing is that we have to get prepared for these stores that are going to be running 2 for 4s. I had this idea where we make a coupon, and we, even though we already worked out the deals with these uh, these establishments, but we make a coupon, and we're telling people to maybe download it, or we're giving them away for free to go to these specific locations, which are Shell, Marina Liquors, Rogers Liquors, and we're letting them know. And then even we could put some at the couple Watsonville counts if he throws them in. I don't know if he's going to throw them in and you save them, but as far as Eastlake is concerned, but really using this fall winter hype as not just getting it from the retailer. Oh dang, just the retailer did it, but us shining a light on ourselves that, hey man, here was a fall winter discount coupon. Now that makes us look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh damn, I want a coupon too. Let me get $1 off, even though we've already worked out the deal.
Yeah.
But that gives us a marketing ploy as far as it's for people to take advantage of. And we need to work on that. We need to work on putting it together and then getting it ready for October. So we got a couple weeks here. Getting it ready for October, that's when we want to start this whole thing off. And then putting up a plan of how are we going to do this. Are we going to give them away at sampling events? Are we going to give them just to the retailer and have them sit on the counter like some of the other companies do with their products at particular stores? They'll leave coupons there. How do we want to play this? Are we going to go on? I don't know. We just got to figure it out. And I mean, even all the shells, all our chain shell locations, I mean, we got to figure out a way how we can get a real good push of attention, like making this thing well aware to people so that they feel like, oh, hell yeah, discounts, and, keeps them in the game once again, because we're trying to figure out new ways to be attractive, to continue to engage with our followers and our supporters, and that right there is something that I think will work out this year, just because of what we've seen last year, and if we even make it that much better. So that's what I have for marketing. And then the last one is sales. We made the biggest delivery we made was today, 140 cases, and tip my hat to what we got here, because it went 120 cases by Shell Marina. Now we got 140 cases by Rogers and Marina Liquors, and those things like that. Like I was saying earlier, it took us a while to get distribution, but now a door has opened up. Well, it took us a while to get to this hype of selling 100 cases to a retailer, and yet we've done 2 of them in the past 2 weeks. We've got over 100 marks sold to these retailers. That says it's possible. That says that guy upstairs is still opening up more doors for us. That says that we're doing something right, which is through our communication with these retailers. That's making them feel compelled to want to purchase a large quantity like that. And we just need to be able to work that same feel with more distributors or more retailers, because if we're doing that and then we got distributors on their own pushing major, pallets, and we're doing pallets, like I was telling Kiela earlier, just imagine there's 7 of us. What if all 7 of us was just delivering 100 cases to each location? That's a lot. 100 cases and 7 dudes just delivering case. Bam, that's all you did. Bam, you just delivered case. Bam, bam. Whoa, that guy upstairs, he trying to tell us something. He trying to say, man, that it is possible because you guys just made one. Okay, it would have probably been a fluke, but two, well, that's proof. It ain't a fluke, it's proof because we repeated our same methods to get what we get one person to do. We repeated it and it worked. Now that's a system. Believe it or not, what we talk about all the time, systemizing things in order for us to get the most productivity and energy and focus on how to grow the business. How do we grow the business? That is the reason why systems are set up in place. Now, look at it. It took us a year to get to this point, but that's just going to show that if it took us a year to build up the same relationship, then whatever we did for these 2 guys, we can do it for the next people as well, because of the fact that it's just constant communication. That's what it all comes down to. We communicate with these 2 more than anybody else, Abraham and Paul. And if we can get on that hype of communicating more effectively with at least 10, we can, let's say we'll just do our whole 11 count of shell, like we talked about a couple weeks ago. We look to see big things popping off for us. But salute, man. Man, that's big, especially in a time like this. It's good to see things like that happen for us because of the fact that it brightens your day. I mean, whatever you want to believe in, hey, we can just say, man, Big Mama wanted this, or everybody is looking down at us, and they opening doors. Now they got a squad up there, and they just fighting. Everybody fighting for us upstairs, like, hey, open this door, and hey, we'll take it. And but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's been a major day because those 2 things happened today. We dropped off the biggest delivery, and we're in the process of gaining distribution. And so, man, be prepared, be excited, and learn how to take all the bad that we get, learn how to take that good and make sure that good outweighs the bad. No matter how hard it is, make sure that good comes out on top, because that good is going to get us to where we're going. That's the focus. So thank you guys for your time. If anybody got anything to say, feel free. If not, we're going our separate ways. Good is. Yes, sir. All right, man. Once again, take a look at this. This one, another meeting in the books. Let me end it out in prayer, and we get on our separate ways. Father, Lord, I come in prayer, and Lord, I thank you. I thank you for bringing us together. You said whether it's 2 or 3 in the midst, you are here. You with us. We believe that. We believe in you. We believe that you are our rock. Through all the bad, you always come through and brighten our days. No matter how heavy the load is, you always say, give it to me because I'm stronger. I'll carry that for you. And no matter how much we've been going through, just to see things like this, knowing that it's been a difficult time for us, knowing that, we're just going through some things, and it's always perfect timing with you. You make things happen because we need them. When we want things to happen, yeah, that may take some time, but when we really need something to happen, you're there, and you come through. And we appreciate that. Words can't express how we feel for you and everything that you do. We just continue to ask you to, get us back to where we need to be, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Continue to be our guide and direct our steps. Continue to open up the doors that we need opened up. Continue to bless us with capital, investors, investments, everything that we need to continue on our journey. I pray that you be with everyone, all of our brothers, from Washington, Frisco, even here at home in Marina, uh, and throughout the rest of the night and whatever they do. And we thank you, Lord. We give you all the praise, glory, and honor. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.